So is my understanding correct, Cole? You're kind of just in the portal waiting for Illinois to call, and then
Yep.
you were evaluating your options after that.
Yeah, no, they had a situation here with Tip leaving and stuff like that, but I definitely knew the chances that I could get to come here with seeing that Tip was leaving, and obviously this is a dream come true, so it's been a blessing. So
What are some of the things you might have asked your dad or somebody else in your family? Because I know you have a whole lot of family that have degrees or that went here. What's the experience going to be like?
Yeah, no, my dad, I just grew up a fan. I mean,
Sure.
From the time I was little, this is all I ever wanted to do. So I've asked him so many questions from the time I was born, just about Illinois, the campus and everything. I've obviously been here a couple times, and so it was really cool. But he made sure that it was my decision. Tried not to there was no pressure on me coming here. It was really up to me. But I wanted to continue his legacy.
What was the pitch? Besides, obviously, it's Illinois.
Yeah.
But in terms of this team, what was the pitch to you?
I just want to win, and I think that we can win here. The guys are great. All these guys that we're bringing in, everything like that, we all want to win. We have the same mindset, and I just told Coach B, wherever I go, I just want to win, and he loved that, and so I'm just here to win day by day. I think we're just going to keep on gaining, and I can't wait to play.
How do you think you developed in the last couple of years at Murray?
Yeah, no, Murray was great. They did a great job of helping me continue to work on my game and stuff like that and take steps. And then obviously the biggest blessing was just getting the chance to get on the field. They bet on me and gave me a chance, and I appreciate that a lot.
So when you're coming here, do you talk about, is Brett and coaches talking to you about how they want to develop you, or is it sign and then we'll get into that?
No, we've already talked a lot about development and stuff like that, and so I think that I'm at a really cool spot with 2 years left. I think that Coach Bielema can really help me up my game a lot and hopefully get to play at the next level.
Have you gotten the pitch of the in-state pitch? Coach B does that a lot of kids that are in the portal, like, hey, just go ahead and come on home and finish out here.
No, we definitely talked about it. Coach B feels like my area, the Quad Cities, has been under-recruited by previous people and stuff like that. And obviously, out of high school, this was my dream. And so to get the chance to it come full circle, it was definitely a great moment for both of us,
If you thought about that opening game, running on the field in that uniform.
No, there's definitely going to be a lot of emotions flying. I've already talked to Luke, the quarterback, about it.
Okay.
He's another transfer, I can't wait, man. It's been an absolute blessing. Just walking in this building every day, I've just been so grateful,
How many people over there for you? First game.
Man, you'll know the Rusk family. There's going to be tons of them, definitely loud and proud. So
Every offense uses tight ends a little bit differently. What appeals to you about Barry Lunny's offense?
Yeah, no, me and Coach Lunny met on my official visit, and I really think that just our offense and the way that we use tight ends, I think that I can help and make an impact. And I think that the guys in the room, we have a great group of guys, and it's been really cool meeting them. They're a bunch of really good guys, and I think our room's going to be really good.
Connection with Robbie, Coach Dish. Has there been a of connection there?
Yeah, no. I talked to him a little. I just knew a little bit about him at high school. He was a Toledo guy, and I was at Eastern Michigan, so I knew the name, but I never really met him or talked to him much. But it's been really nice meeting him and stuff like that. He's a great mind, and I can't wait to play for him.
What other opportunities did you have besides here, or was this pretty much it?
Yeah, no, it was pretty much down to here in Ole Miss. I had a visit scheduled to Ole Miss on Friday through Sunday, and I was here Tuesday through Thursday. And I got home and kind of talked with my family, and I was like, hey, I think I just want to come here, and I ended up canceling the visit to Ole Miss.
Was it a pretty easy decision for you? I mean, legacy and everything?
Yeah, no, I came here, and I love this place, and I feel like I will give the chance to my parents that they've given me everything my entire life, and to get the opportunity to play this game. And I just think it would be really cool for them to be able to come to every game and stuff like that and keep that going.
You said you've been here a couple times as a fan. When was the last time?
So I went on my bye week. I went to the FAU game last year.
Right, okay.
So Murray, we had a bye week, and I was like, hey, called one of my buddies up. You want to go to Illinois game?
Sat in the stands, or?
Yep. Was just a fan, and literally just was in Champaign. So me and my buddy are always joking, like, it's just crazy the way that God works. I mean, I was literally here not long ago, and then full circle now I'm part of the team, it's crazy.
And no concept at that point that you would be.
No idea, because obviously the transfer rule. I mean, I had no idea that I could even leave until whatever day the tweet went out that, hey, the NCAA might change the rule. Like I was fully committed to Murray and everything like that, and then they said that they might change the rule, and then that's kind of when my eyes kind of opened to that.
So you know this area pretty well, or the town pretty well?
Yeah.
Maybe better or not?
Yeah. I mean, I still got to use the GPS sometimes, but I know the town pretty good.
And are there places you guys have always come when you came here?
Yeah, so Potbelly's was always our spot since I was a little kid. Like, there's none in my area really, and so whenever we came to Champaign, that was like the spot. And then the older I got, there's more, of course, of different places, but
that you can go to.
Yeah, Potbelly's, and then we'd go down to the game day Illini store. Looked a lot much different when I was little, but.
So do you have a bunch of Illini stuff? I mean, before you got here.
Yeah, but not any size like. Not any size out of work.
Like little kids.
Yeah, little kid stuff. But yeah, no, I got pictures of me and little kid stuff and all that. So.
Did you have a favorite player here?
Yeah, I talked about this in my video, but Mikel LaShore was like my favorite player. So funny story, I went to the game day Illini store. They were playing Western Illinois, I think, and we went to the game day Illini store, and his mom, I was getting a jersey for myself. My favorite number was always 9, and so I was going to put 9 on it and Rusk on the back. And this mom was sitting here, and she was like, hey, if you get my son's jersey number, like if you, I'll have him sign it after the game. So after the game, got to go down in the locker room, and that's every little kid's dream. And Mikel signed my jersey, and I wore that jersey to every holiday, everything that you could ever wear.
His number?
Yeah. I got the number 5 jersey, and he signed it, and it was awesome. But I wore that jersey all the time. It was my favorite.
Is gone now?
Yeah. No, I don't know where it's at now, but I got pictures in it and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Did your dad still live in the Quad Cities area?
Yep.
The whole Rust family kind of still stuck around?
Throughout like Geneseo and the Quad Cities, all around there.
Have you got to know the rest of the guys in the tight end room?
Yeah,
pretty well.
Yeah, no, I've been meeting them. We got a great group of guys. I think that all together, I mean, we'll have a pretty good room, and so I can't wait to work with these guys, on the field. But in the weight room, it's been awesome. They've been pushing me, and they're really great.
What do you think, skill-wise? What do you guys do the group? Do you think?
Yeah, no, I think I can help, in the room and make an impact, and just like the rest of them, kind of. I think we all our games all kind of come together in the right way, people always say like tight ends are the 1 and 2, but I think a tight end room is so much deeper than the top 2 and stuff like that, and I think that we'll be able to have a really good room.
Ideally, at the position, you like a guy who can be an inline blocker type and also maybe spread out a little bit. Do you bring both of those to the table?
Yeah, no, I think that with the way that my game's developed, I think that I can continue working on things, obviously, like that, but I think that I can be a big-time playmaker.
I can tell they have a plan. Not a lot of schools where kind of just say, well, hey, do this, do that, but they give me a plan every day on what I need to do to get better. So it's been very cool to just see the progress and the process that it's going to take to be a good lineman that I want to be. So.
What stood out to you about that plan, like the intricacies of developing offensive linemen that drew you here?
I would say just the attention to detail, starting with the weight room, and we're on an 8-week program right now, just, in there 5 days a week, 6 days a week. There's no stone left unturned. It's been really cool to see how hands-on Coach B is, and he's going to make sure you understand what he expects out of you and what to expect out of him every single day.
What research did you do into their background of offensive line development?
Yeah, I would say, I started with Coach B and just understanding the schools he was at prior and the linemen that came out of there. And then same with Coach Miller. At the end of the day, it's up to me. And, they could have all the first-round picks or whatever. I still got to go do my job every day to hopefully be the next one.
What was it like navigating the transfer portal and going back through the recruiting process all over again?
Yeah, it was honestly really exciting because, I missed out on the whole official visits and all that. So, just kind of, I was during COVID. So just kind of getting to see the schools and understand their pitch and, just get a feel for the campus and the community. Illinois stood out from the day I got here. It was very clear this was where I wanted to be.
How did the experience at Michigan State help you grow and getting some significant snaps in the Big Ten too?
Yeah, it definitely helped me a lot. Playing in the Big Ten I think it's the best conference in the country. It takes a special player to play here, and not only play here, but to be dominant in this conference. So it's given me a lot of confidence. Confident in my ability, but also understand I got a way to go. And Coach B and Coach Miller and Coach Tank in the weight room, those are the people I need to surround myself with to build my best product out there.
Kevin, we've always heard about the official visit at Illinois. They tend to get a lot of commitments the day after or a couple days after. What to you stood out about this visit for you, and what stood out about Illinois?
I would say just really how much they pursued me and how much they wanted me. It was clear from the day I got on campus. I got to speak with Max Rosenthal, who played at Michigan State, and Art Satowski, who's from New Jersey. So they gave me a lot of people who perspective was a big thing, and understanding what it would be like if I did come here. It made it a really easy decision, and just being around Champaign and Chicago, it was a huge attraction prior to me even visiting. But once I visited, it kind of solidified. I knew this is where I wanted to be.
Obviously, a lot of opportunity on this line. Where do you see yourself fitting in, and how much of that is a big excitement for you to know that you can come in and make a big impact?
I think we have a great room. We have 20 guys in there, and they've been welcoming me with open arms. Josh Cruz has been a great person for me to lean on and just help me understand the playbook and how they do things here. But it's exciting. I think we have a room that can really get it done this year. And we understand that, the whole team understands that it starts up front. So every day we're attacking, we're trying to be the best we can.
Obviously, when you're a transfer, you come in and there's already people here and you're trying to assert yourself. How does that mix come in, especially in a group like the offensive line, where there's several of you guys that are going to be a factor in that?
Yeah, I would say the nice thing about offensive line is we're all pretty similar. We all like to eat, all big guys. And, they've been great, hanging out with them outside of the facility and getting to know who they are as people off the field has been great. I really feel, when I came on visit, they were all mostly home for winter break, but, I got to meet Dez and, just see what he thought of the place. And, I really feel I fit in here.
What skill set do you bring to the field for Illinois? It seems like with your size and length, you get some versatility too, inside or outside, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I would say it all starts with footwork, and I played basketball my whole life, so that's kind of where my footwork started. I feel no matter how good you are, no matter how talented you are, it comes down to your effort and work ethic, and I feel that should be what jumps off on tape when you watch my tape. I'm always going to be finishing through the whistle. I'm always going to be trying to finish on top of people.
Were you given an indication, Kevin, as how they see you, just position-wise? Is it more guard? Could you take some reps at center, possibly, or?
Yeah, so I played guard
Sure.
mostly at Michigan State, but I always snapped just to stay ready. I do believe I'll play guard here, but I like to think I can play all five. So I feel that's a versatility I can bring that not a lot of people can. But we have a lot of people in the room that can do that.
Sure.
We have just endless players in our room that are able to play, like Geske, Hunter. They've been great, being
Sure.
around them, and they've made this transition much easier than I thought. Because transferring in, you're a new person coming into a team of 120 people, so it's a lot of names to learn and people to understand. So they've made it a lot easier. For sure.
Are you more comfortable on the left or the right, or it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter. I think I can play both pretty well. It's whatever they see fit. I'll do whatever's asked of me and whatever's going to help the team win.
Big time of year for the strength and conditioning program. And what's it been like working with Tank, and what has he given you some goals from a physical standpoint?
Working with Tank's been great. I heard a lot. I did a lot of research on not just Tank, but the whole strength staff and whole staff as a whole. He's done a lot of great success with linemen specifically. So he kind of just tells me to bring it every day, and just they're going to work on the technique, but just the effort. That's the one thing I can control. So
on Illinois, because they were big on the family aspect, and I feel like that was real. Like Coach B, he wanted to get in contact with everybody in my family, talk to them and everything. So I felt that was good.
Do you look into playing time? Do you look into who's back, who's not back, who's am I competing with, or is that not a big deal?
That's part of it. You gotta see, because like sometimes you don't want to go to a place where like they got a 6-year senior who's been playing, and
Right.
so stuff like that.
That made this part, I assume, pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
JC, quite frankly, there was a lot of PFF buzz about you being drafted this spring if you wanted to go that route. Was that part of the thought process for you, or did you know you were going to be in college in 2024?
I didn't even know about the PFF buzz about me.
Right.
It's kind of popping up on me recently. I kind of been seeing a little bit of it, but in my brain, yeah, I was going to college for another year.
Was there a pitch to you? Because I mean, I've seen projected 6th or 7th if you wanted to go this year. Like, was the pitch to you? Hey, you come here. We've put linemen in the NFL. You know, we can get you to a higher place when you're ready to go.
Yeah, that was kind of like the pitch. Like, like I seen your.
We can get you more prepared for the NFL.
We could develop you more and get you ready for the next level. Exactly.
What do you feel like can happen for you in this year that can get you ready for the NFL?
I'm gonna get bigger, stronger, work on get my technique better, and yeah.
How do you handle the responsibility of kind of being the left tackle of this offensive line and kind of being the guy in that spot?
How to handle the responsibility?
Yeah, just knowing you're going to be playing a really, really important position on this line.
Just attacking every day, listening to everybody, and taking it all in one day at a time.
Thank you.
What did you learn, like in your time at New Mexico? Just what were you able to pick up, and how valuable was that experience for you?
I learned a lot of things from New Mexico because actually I have Coach Bell, his name Byron Bell. He taught me a lot, and Coach Lenz and Coach Cam taught me a lot too about like just different spots of the game, like where the best where the punch, hand placement, just your technique, working on finesse, like some of the finesse blocks you can do, stuff like that.
Is there a connection already with Coach Miller, or how did you feel about that relationship when you got down here and took the visit and all those things?
Well, yeah, we kind of got a little connection because he used to play in New Mexico, so he kind of knew a little bit about like what I was going through, like the stuff we used to do. So yeah, and we had some of the same coaches. So yeah.
What was Coach B's specific pitch for you to come here and be a part of this?
He was showing me how like he gets offensive linemen to the NFL, and so I felt like I wanted to be a part of that.
Grambling State, I think of that marching band. You probably never got to see him that much.
Yeah,
you're in the locker room.
Yeah, you're right. I ain't seen him that much. I was in the locker room.
Well, there's a good one here too. You won't see him that much. Thanks a lot.
Appreciate you.
Melvin, how much of the pitch was kind of coming back home? I know you're an East St. Louis kid, but like, was there a pitch there of if you're gonna go in the portal, why don't you just kind of do it close to home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, I'm from St. Louis, but I went to East St. Louis.
Sure.
I played for Coach Sump. I had coaches here, Coach Terry Hawthorne. He was defensive back here. So, like, when I hit the portal, I was talking to them guys a lot, my coaches. Then when Coach B offered, it was just like, it just felt right. It just felt perfect,
Is there a comfort level already to be here and just kind of be implemented, or has that process started for you?
Yes, it has, because when I came here, the team took me with open arms. Like, this is a family vibe. Like, everything be on internet, it really be it. So, like, I was surprised.
What opportunity lies in front of you here?
What'd you say?
What opportunity do you have here?
What opportunity?
Yeah. To play, make an impact.
Yeah, I just want to be great. I ain't gonna say like what I'm gonna do, nothing like that, because that's supposed to be a question. But I just want to be great every day. Come here and give all I got. That's all I can do. Come here, give all I got. That's all I can do.
How do you feel like